Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham. And on this episode, we are talking about split sheets and why most people don't really fill them out correctly or just flat out do them wrong. Or all the stuff that you got offline was just practically like it wasn't useful enough, or you never got enough information. We're talking about split sheets today and how to correctly fill these things out and use them to your benefit. Now, the one I'm going to use in this episode will highly benefit you when it comes to clarifying what the composition is and what the master is, so that all parties are in agreement with each other and they're comfortable. Now, I suggest you watch Copyright Explained for this so you can get some of the lingo. So that's coming up in a hot second. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so right over here. If you want to skip Copyright Explained, by this point, you know that you can skip it down below. Here we go. Copyright, the sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. Now, of course, there are two main rights of copy that the music industry operates and revolves around, and that's the masters and the publishing. And the masters is referred to as the sound recording copyright. Sound recordings as in records, masters, phonogram, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now, you can collect your master recording royalties or the proceeds due from the sale and streaming of the master recording via your distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid, and if you have a major label deal, then it's them, all right? Now, you can also collect the performance royalties via the master sound recording via Sound Exchange and PPL over in the UK. Sound Exchange is based here in America. And if you are outside of America, any other organization that collects these sound recording performance royalties are referred to as neighboring rights. Now, publishing is referred to as a performing arts copyright here in America. Okay, performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. You can collect the performance royalties for the composition via BMI, CSAC, ASCAP here in America and PRS over in the UK, and other countries have their own performing rights organization as well to collect those royalties for you. All right, now you can collect the mechanical royalties due from the composition via Harry Fox, Music Reports, and the Mechanical Licensing Collective here in America. You can also collect your mechanical royalties over in the UK from MCPS. So now, Lyric Find right here. You can get your lyric display royalties from Lyric Find and Music Match, but that's that. Let's go through the 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce. The right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phonorecords, physical or digital format. The right to prepare derivative works. The right to prepare derivative works based upon the copyrighted work. The right to distribute copies or phonorecords of the copyrighted work to the public by sale or other transfer of ownership or by rental, lease, or lending. And then we have the right to public performance, the right to perform the copyrighted work publicly, the right to public display, the right to display the copyrighted work publicly, and the right to digital performance, and that's the right to digital audio transmission performance. All right, so we're back from Copyright Explained. Now, quick thing before the preface. Well, actually, there's no preface. This is the preface. Check it out. So we're going to go over what's missing from most split sheets and what I will have in this one. And yes, you can download this one from the link below this video for free, or you can donate 99 cents for the cause. Okay. We're going to talk about what you do with that missing section, as you'll see in the video. And like I said in the beginning, we're going to, we're going to put in something in this split sheet that will talk about the difference between the master and the composition and what the split sheet represents. And I'll explain in the video as well. But what most split sheets, not most, let's X that out. What all split sheets represent is the composition, not the master. Without further ado, and saying all that stuff, let's jump into the computer. Here we go. All right, everybody, we are back to the inside of the computer. I had to get things right. But, so really quickly, this is an explanation of how split sheet should really be. It has taken me a long time to compile split sheet and split sheet and split sheet together to get the perfect one, because I see so many just out there for free. And this one's going to be for free too. unless you want to give me 99 cents, and I appreciate the donation to the channel. But you can grab mine at the link below this video. It'll be in the store. Just type in the coupon code for free, and you get it for free. But if you want to donate 99 cents. I really appreciate it. So check it out. I got in the studio with John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. As you can see, we pulled him back from the dead, right? And old boy John came through, and we did this record called Apple Jacks with Milk. Check it out on Triple J Records. Now, this is how you really do a split sheet. Okay, so John Jacob is totally independent, you know, when he came back from the dead, and he was like, yo, I got a record. I tasted some Apple Jacks when I got back, and you know what I mean? And it was great, so I had to make a record out of it. So we did it like a month ago. Actually, you know, we finished it up in August. So August was the first day that we finished the joint, right? So check it out. So the name of the song is Apple Jacks with Milk. And I said, yo, we got to get this thing right. Okay, so before we go in and, you know, we do the contract, we got to get the split sheet right. So we finished the record, you know, August 1st, 2021. So we just put that down on the split sheet. And he's the recording artist, so we just put down John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, right? Cool. All right, bet. So now the record label is Triple J Records, and he was like, yo, I want all my money, so we not going to use no samples. I'm like, yeah, cool, let's do it, bet. So we put an X there for no samples. And a lot of times split sheets forget this. Some out there have it, but like I said, I've compiled a lot of split sheets together to make this one. All right, I compiled this from another one, but I had to rewrite it because it didn't reflect the sheet. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So check this out. This is important because a lot of times people think the split sheet means the same as the master. So let's go through it, and we're going to explain composers and authors. All right, so the copyright in the composition, which is what we wrote, shall be retained and held in the names of the composers and authors, with writing credit and their respective income/ownership percentage from the composition being listed and divided as set forth below. That right there clarifies with everybody that, you know, John Jacob was like, yo, man, you know, Casey, I know you wrote on the record. I know you made the beat, but at the same time, you don't own the master, and we just got to clarify that, okay? So we got to state composition. All right, composition is our key word. Now, each composer or author shall administer his or her own respective ownership percentage to the composition, meaning that he said, yo, Case, check it out. You can go get your own publisher at any time you want to. You can be your own self-publishing self, or you can go get an administrator to help you do the work. I said, cool, bet. We both agreed to that. He also said each composer or author has the right to assign his or her respective ownership share and administration rights to a third party. So he was like, yo, I'm not going to Song Trust. I'm keeping all my money, but you can go to Song Trust or CD Baby or whatever publishing company you want to, but I'm keeping my money because I know how to do my business. So I said, all right, bet, you know, it's cool. So we'll do it like that. And so that's why he wrote that. And then lastly, he stated percentages listed below do not reflect the percentage or reflect the ownership percentages in the master recording of this composition. John Jacob said, yo, these splits don't have anything to do with the master recording. This is all your mechanical and PRO money, man, your performance money. This ain't got nothing to do with all the money I'm making from Spotify and this, that, and the third when it comes to the master recording. I'm making the big bucks, but you're going to make the slow money on publishing, and we're going to be cool, right? I said, yeah, it's cool. You know, I ain't tripping. I'm not really promoting your record anyway, so, you know, you do your thing. All right, so pause for a second. That composition clause right there, that's going to keep anybody, any producer, any writer who thinks they may be getting, you know, vocal producer points themselves, or whatever. This keeps everything separate. All right? This keeps it all separate from managers who want to take a piece of publishing, writers who want to take a piece of publishing. That clause alone sets everything on the composition side. Okay? So, therefore, from there, it's just on you to negotiate your percentages. Okay? And then you just go on from that. All right? So as long as everybody on the split sheet is in agreement with each other, then everything is all good. If you have any questions on this, just drop some comments below in the video. All right? So let's keep rolling. So now we filled it out. Check it out. Casey Graham, BMI member. CAEIPI number. This is the number that a lot of people leave out. You need this number to identify this person. All right. If you don't have this number to identify this person, you may get the wrong Casey Graham. You might get the other case. There's another Casey Graham in London on PRS. So you got to have the right CAEIPI number. A lot of split sheets leave this out. And what you don't realize is that this number can almost really take care of your contact information, but don't lean on that. Get some contact information here. Me and John Jacob, we're cool. So he was like, yo, I got your number, your email. Don't put all that stuff down. We good. All right. I said, yeah, so let's put down this 50% real quick. He said, cool, bet. So we put down 50% on the joint, right? Right. So check it out. So now that we got the 50% down, we got to add in the publishing. So check this out. If writer is self-published or has a publishing deal with a third party, list the information below. Leave blank if songwriter does not have a publishing company or third party publishing deal. Okay. This is important because on BMI and ASCAP, there are options to click to say that you do not have a publisher. This will make sure that BMI pays your publishing percentage to you through your social security number. All right. I don't recommend that, as John Jacob is like, he's going to come out and it's going to be steaming, boiling hot. And, I'm fitting to make a lot of money. Fitting like Southern style fitting. We fitting to make a lot of money. So, people ain't heard from John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt in a long time. So we about to make this bread. So the name of my publishing company is Applejack's Publishing. Okay. Because I said, you know what, that's a great title, but I'm going to just call mine Apple, JAX. He was like, man, that's dope. I wish I would have came up with that name. But I said, it's all good because I got the cool name. So we wrote down Applejack's Publishing as my publisher. And my publisher administrator name is Slice Music Publishing Worldwide. Okay. Now, I'm with BMI, so my publishing company is with BMI. As a writer, I cannot have a publishing company at ASCAP and make the ASCAP publisher right here represent a BMI writer. BMI writers must be represented by BMI publisher.
Message.
Now, in the case of Slice Music Publishing Worldwide, they could have a publishing entity at ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, GMR, PRS on down the line, because the only thing they do is publish. But me as a writer, I can only be represented by the one that is represented by me. So check it out. Now, we got to write in the CAEIPI number of Applejack's Publishing. So we did so right there. And then we got to write in the CAEIPI number of the freaking publisher administrator right here. How does this work? Well, let's go down to the publisher percentage. Publisher percentage should be 50%. The percent should reflect the same percentage as the writer. It should. Sometimes it doesn't, but it should. 9 times out of 10, it will, until you get into some sticky situations with bigger artists and they want to request some publishing because they didn't write anything because they don't show up over here. Oh, and almost forgot to mention, composer equals producer and author equals songwriter. Nobody talks about producers and songwriters at BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, GMR, PRS. You are known as a composer or an author. That's it.
Message.
This is the proper language, composer and author. Get used to it. So now, so we got to put down the CAEIPI numbers here, respectively, of each, the admin, which is Slice Music, and me, Applejack's Publishing. So we put those down. And then we got to put down my percentage, which was 50%, because my composer share is 50%. And then the admin share, the reason why I have it here is just for explanation purposes, okay? It could be 15% that Slice Music will collect, to do all my collection, which is kind of like Song Trust. You know what? Since they did tell me it was 15%, let us take 15% and put it there. You see how that works? So even though I own 50% publishing, 15% of this 50% will be paid out to Slice Music. The rest will be paid out to Applejack's Publishing. 2 checks. The publisher percentage will go here, and the admin percentage will go to the admin. This is what most, if not 99% of split sheets leave out. This section. How much does the publisher admin have? All right. How much do they actually have? That is necessary. Okay, here's another mistake that a lot of people make on the publishing admin. On this channel, I talk about moving people to Song Trust who cannot do all of the things that I say on this channel when it comes to registering at, Music Reports, Harry Fox, the MLC. People are still confused. They don't understand that mechanical royalties is publishing money. They don't understand that performing royalties or performing rights organizations pay out publishing money. What do I mean by publishing? Publishing, this, everybody gets confused about it. Okay, if you noticed in the video, I have the writer section and then the publisher section. The publisher is the company that collects half of the performance revenue, and they collect all of the mechanical revenue. That revenue is then, it leaves the publisher's pocket or the company, and then it's paid out to the writers, whatever is left. That's what you see in the video. You see that collection percentage where it could be 15, 20, 25, 50%. The PROs will directly pay the publisher because this is the only company or type of company that will directly pay the publisher and the writer at the same time. Everything else, every other company pays the publisher. Every movie synchronization, TV synchronization you get pays the publisher. Nobody pays the writer. And then after that happens, the publisher will take their percentage, their collection percentage or whatever, their ownership percentage, and then pass the rest to the writer. And most people get this confused on split sheets when they say, oh, what's your publisher's percentage? Oh, well, my publisher's percentage is 25%. No, that's not the case. Your percentage as the writer is your percentage, and then the publisher will take their percentage out of your percentage. All right, we got that clear? Let's keep rolling. Okay, now let us keep going. Got to have the contact information of everybody, so just make sure you have that and sign away. Now on to John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. That's my boy. All right, so John Jacob is we're just going to give him ASCAP. All right, I forgot to do that. Bam, check it out. So he's on ASCAP and he wrote it. He's the author. Okay, he author equals songwriter. Got his CAE IPI number to find him because there's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt Jr. But if you didn't know Jr. was out there and you just put in Jr.'s IPI number, the money would go the wrong way. You got to get the original. You got to get, because Jr. is his son. Jr. been making records, but he ain't as hot as John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. So, the dad, senior, is popping, even when he comes back from the dead. So now we put in the IPI number, bam. We find John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt Sr. in the system, okay, ASCAP. We're going to put down 50%. Bam. All right. His publishing name is Triple J Publishing. All right. Now, Triple J Publishing is with ASCAP. His publishing company represents him as an ASCAP writer. So then we got to put down an admin, and in this case, it is Slice Music. So we're just going to take Slice Music out. Because on ASCAP, it is known as Slice Music without the space. And we put down the IPI number for, excuse me, that's the wrong, we didn't make an edit there. My mistake. Okay, cool. We're going to copy that. And then we're going to paste this. All right, bet. So now we put down the IPI number for Slice Music on ASCAP. For the administrator, and then we have the IPI number for Triple J Publishing. Triple J owns 50% publishing, but then Slice Music came in because they're doing collection on both of our behalves. 15%. They take 15% of his 50%. This is a necessary piece that everybody seems to forget. So you got to have that. All right. We took down the email and phone numbers of John Jacob, and John Jacob said, man, call Jesus because, we up there. I can come back and forth at any time. I said, all right, bet, cool, whatever. Yeah, and that's how you fill out the split sheet. And then you do all this registration online. There it is. There you have it. I'm out of the computer. Hopefully you all can look out for Apple Jacks with milk. It's coming soon, probably at the top of the year, and it's going to be jamming. All right, so that was the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Once again, if you want to download the split sheet, you can do so right down below in the links in the, not comment section, but in the links in the description. All right, please donate 99 cents to the channel. I'll greatly appreciate it. But if you want to get it for cheap or for free, you can do so by typing in the coupon code FREE, and you'll get it for free. The link is right down below for those who take advantage of all the free stuff I have. All right, that's been it for today's show. Hope you like it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video because you're not the only one that's consuming this, and others should have it as well. I'll see you all later. Peace. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.